Yes, that's right, it's Joe here for Joyrider TV, and yes, that's right, this is an FX1, and this is the longest pole that I've ever gone sailing with. Okay, just putting a bit of downhaul on. Switching the ratchet on the main sheet, and we are ready to go. Okay, so here we go. Nice bit of wind just coming through now. Dropping myself a bit lower on the trapeze. My first time out on the FX1 with the new grip. So with this new grip, I have to say the Zero Shoes Colorados are a really nice choice. Not expecting any mega speed today, but we'll see what we can do. Yeah, so I think we're just going to cruise up to the mountain, pop the kite up, and see what she's got. Seems to be a good idea, I think. So I'm just keeping it so the bow of the boat, the point is just in on this upwind course. And then just cranking the main sheet in as much as possible. Nice big juicy gust there. Oh yeah. All right, so we're almost at the bear away point. Yeah, I think we'll bear off just there. Stick the kite up. Gonna have to keep it on this tack, of course, because of this rather long pole that we have got. Yeah, there is some lee helm there. It's not quite as well balanced as we'd hope. So when we have lee helm on the boat, it's going to be one of two things. Either we've got a broken rudder blade that's separated, or perhaps it's the alignment of the rudders. Right, so let's put the kite up. I've bored away. I've remembered to sheet in. Now start to hoist. Sheeting the kite in, feet under the tow strap, ready for going out onto the trapeze. Trapeze is perhaps a little bit long, so just shortening it there a touch. All right, and she's pulling. Yeah, feels good. There is some lee helm here. I'm having to push away a fair bit on the stick. This grip is fantastic, has to be said. Oh yeah, now we are cooking on gas. Nice gust, hull in the air, cruising. Can't see what's to leeward, but last time I had a look down there, it seemed all right. Okay, I'm just gonna go past these dinghies and then we'll drop it. So what I'm doing is I'm keeping the spinnaker as loose as possible, just curling the front edge, heading up for more power, bearing away for a bit less. All right, did funk the spinnaker a little bit there, allowed it to flap, but not to worry. So I'm just going to sit on the stick for the drop, pulling up the slack in the retrieval line. All right, that comes down very nicely. Quite happy about that. All right, we're going to come up, go for attack. Leading with the head under the boom because of the mighty helmet. All right. Hooking on, hoping for a bit of breeze. Pulling the sheet out of the water. Keeping a tidy boat is nice. Whether you're on camera or not, going out on the wire there. Don't want to dip the camera in the water because that pole is so long. I think if we did put it in the water, that would just snap straight off. Running the Timex GPS today. I'm sure the telemetry will give you the numbers of that downwind run. There we go, maximum speed 17.84 on the Timex. So not that quick, but it felt good. And it's always nice to be banging it off downwind with the kite up. Oh yes, oh yay. Right, so looking for the next gust. So where is the gust coming from? It's coming from the direction of the wind basically, and up ahead slightly. So I'm looking kind of over here for the gust. And then when we get the gust, I'm going to try to bear away a bit. But of course, without putting the camera in the water. There we go. Woohoo! All right. Trying to keep the hull out of the water, so coming closer into the boat. It's a real fine line how much to fly the hull with a long stick cam out. Oh, she's close there. Maybe there'll be some great shots of the water going past. Maybe at this point we'll cut. So if we were to look at our approaching to the beach here, wind is coming from the left, so we're going to have to turn up into the wind to stop the boat. I've got the dagger boards up enough for the depth of the water. I've released the downhaul already. That means when we stop, the sail won't be flogging. So coming in, and I can see the buoy that I want to put the boat on. So just going to turn up into the wind here, and here we go into the wind, going a little bit further than we wanted to, but that's okay because it's a lot easier to drift back. Now, one thing people do sometimes at this stage is take the main sheet off. I would suggest leaving the main sheet attached until we've got the boat tied up or we are ready to drop the mainsail. Reason for that is because if we then lose our grip of the boat and it starts sailing, we've then at least got a chance that we can jump on the boat and sail it because the main sheet's on. Okay, so from in the water, I'm gonna take out the dagger boards, put the rudders up, gonna take off the downhaul. What really helps with dropping the mainsail on these boats where we have to pull the sail up is to make sure that the wind, the mast and the sail are all in line. So what we can do for that is just pull the boom into the middle of the boat a little bit. So like that, boat will turn a little bit. And then I'm just gonna give a short, sharp tug. Sail went up. And then there's actually no need to turn the mast to drop the sail on these. As long as it's gone out of the hook at the top, we can then pull it down. Just gonna check the halyard as it comes down for twists, knots, kinks, and other things. If it was windier, to stop the sail from flying away, I would put a knee on the sail, but it's not that windy. So I'm just gonna roll the sail from the top because it's easier to roll the sail from the top if you're on your own. So this really does show, if you've got a single-handed boat and you've got the facility to put a mooring in, it makes such a big difference. Well worth doing that.